This is much more than just a tractor. The Massey-Ferguson 135 was first introduced at the Smithfield Show in 1964 as part of the 100 series to replace the aging MF-35, and the tractor instantly became a staple in the farming industry. In 1975, you could buy a brand new MF-135 for $4,385 US. With parts still widely accessible, the tractor remains a very appealing acquisition to farms today. Fitted with a Perkins engine, the early models of the 135 developed a maximum of 37 horsepower. The power plant was later upgraded to the AD3 152 version, which developed 47 horsepower. More than just a tractor, the MF-135 is often described as the best tractor ever made, whilst others have branded the tractor as the benchmark of its generation. So who agrees with that statement? Let me know in the comments. Imagine the amount of work Marv Heemeyer could have done with these. Since the 1940s and World War II, Caterpillar provides a large amount of heavy machines to the US military, and one piece of iron in particular has been a government's favorite for many years: the 120M motor grader. In 2011, it was announced that more than 1,000 of these motor graders will be delivered to the U.S. Army, with the goal to replace the aging fleet of Caterpillar 130G graders in service for more than 30 years. And here's another U.S. Army staple, the D7 bulldozer. Massively adopted by the U.S. military, approximately 10,000 units of the 7 series were produced and entered service between 1940 and 1944. The D7E was first introduced in 2008 and replaced in production the previous D7R Series 2. Currently, CAT military products are offered by a subsidiary Caterpillar Defense and Federal Products Company. This is the story of Tigercat. In 1992, a small group of people with extensive experience in all facets of the logging equipment industry teamed up with the McDonald Steel Company from Ontario to create a new company. The name of that firm? Tigercat. The first product, the Tigercat 726 Feller Buncher, came out the same year, and the success was immediate. 3 years later, in 1995, the Canadian brand opened a primary production site in Paris, Ontario. In the following years, Tigercat continued its vertical integration strategy and expanded its catalog with skidders, shovel loggers, harvesting heads, grinders, and even dozers, such as the TCI 920. 30 years after its creation, Tigercat has now become a leader in the forestry and materials handling equipment industry. The company employs 1,500 workers and generates on average $700 million annually. Hey, don't tell me I don't show you some cool stuff, okay? In 1976, Russell & Sons Construction Company out of Longview, Texas, modified one of their 2 side-by-side Caterpillar D9H sets to build something out of this world. They called it the Double Dude. With a length of 48 feet, the enormous Balderson blade, set at a 45-degree angle, was pushed by the 2 tractors, offset to each other. A unique rear tie bar had to be specially constructed by the manufacturer. The curvature and angle of the blade was designed to move the most material possible to the side with minimal resistance. In 1977, the Double Dude could move 14,000 cubic yards of overburden per hour. Sadly, the fantastic Double Dude was quickly retired. Facing changes in mining regulations at the time, the design, also applied to a pair of Fiat Alice dozers by Russell, proved too difficult to maneuver while working. It takes a licking and keeps on ticking. In 1947, Ford released what would then become a legendary machine in the farming industry, the 8N tractor. It was designed with one specific mission: creating the best tractor that the world had ever seen. Known for its incredible versatility, especially for its time, the 26-horsepower tractor instantly became a commercial success. The 8N came with a 4-speed transmission that allowed an increased takeoff speed. Designed with adjustable hydraulics that were useful for working different soil types, the Ford 8N was also highly noticeable thanks to a sublime 2-tone red and white paint scheme instead of the regular solid red used at the time. In 1952, Ford officially discontinued the tractor, which sold back then for $1,404. A total of 524,000 units were produced over 5 years, and thousands of them are still running today. Hey, you think you know about cool machines? Watch this. In the 50s, LeTourneau was commissioned by the US government to design huge off-road land trains. 3 prototypes were built, the largest reaching a length of 600 feet or 180 meters, but it wasn't enough. In 1958, a larger model was produced, the TC-497 Overland Train Mark II, powered by gas turbine engines and 4 Solar 10 MC engines that developed a stunning 1,170 horsepower. Mostly built with welded aluminum, the train could carry 150 tons of cargo at a speed of approximately 20 miles per hour. It could travel almost 500 miles with a full load, but its life would be short-lived. Officially delivered in early 1962, the TC-497 Overland Train Mark II was quickly abandoned due to the recent addition of heavy-lift helicopters. The machine was sold in 1969 for $1.4 million. Well, that's not a Tigercat, that's a bear. The bear is a well-known harvester designed and produced by Finnish manufacturer Ponsse. The machine is the largest harvester in the brand's current catalog. The heavy-duty harvester is a bestseller on the European market. With a weight of just about 25 metric tons or 55,000 pounds, the bear is powered by a 320 horsepower Mercedes-Benz OM engine. The power plant generates a tractive force of 230 kilonewtons. Sitting on 8 wheels for maximum stability and traction, the bear can be equipped with Ponsse's new H8 head, an optional tool designed to be the largest and most powerful harvester head range for wheel-based harvesters. In December 2023, Ponsse successfully produced its 20,000th forest machine at the Virema factory in Finland. You already guessed it. Machine number 20,000 was a bear fitted with an H8 head. Be honest, you dreamed to fly this beauty when you were a kid. The F-117 Nighthawk was a single-seat subsonic twin-engine stealth attack aircraft developed by Lockheed's secretive Skunk Works division and operated by the United States Air Force. It's still used as a training aircraft. Officially introduced in 1983, the F-117's faceted shape heavily contributed to its relatively low radar cross-section. Its first combat mission was flown during the United States invasion of Panama in 1989. The Nighthawk's pilots called themselves bandits. Each of the 558 Air Force pilots who have flown the F-117 has a bandit number that indicates the sequential order of their first flight in the aircraft. In 2008, the Nighthawk was officially retired, primarily due to the fielding of the F-22 Raptor. A total of 64 units were produced, and only one of them was shot down over Serbia on March 27, 1999. This is the story of defunct Timberjack. Timberjack was founded in Woodstock, Ontario in the 1950s by Wesley Maggle and Robert Simons. The pair started designing an articulated 4-wheel drive tractor with a winch at the back, and it all took off from there. Timberjack quickly gained a reputation for producing high-quality forestry tractors and skidders. As a result, the brand became one of the most trusted names among loggers and forestry professionals from the 60s through late 90s. In 2000, Timberjack faced a major change when it was acquired by John Deere. The acquisition allowed the American giant to strengthen its presence in the forestry sector and benefit from Timberjack's rich background. In 2006, John Deere decided to get rid of the Timberjack brand and integrate its forestry equipment under the John Deere name. This decision marked the end of Timberjack, but its legacy remains intact in everyone's heart.